All right, Matt here at the Fat Pig Farm with Matthew and Sadie after having a beautiful meal, and thank you so much. Now, for people that don't get to experience this is a wonderful farm to table. What inspired you to create such a sustainable meal?
What we wanted to do was get the best food I'm a glutton. I wanted the best food on my table, on our table, and we worked out that the best food is probably grown close to where you live. And actually, when you can grow it yourself, you're going to put more effort into the soil, to the plant, to the dairy, whatever it is, than anyone would put into something they're selling. So actually, if you can grow it yourself and then cook it yourself, you're probably going to eat the best food in the world.
Yeah, because there's actual love, and there's something about that cyclical feeling of going from seed to finished product and cooking it yourself. It's just an amazing feeling of fulfillment. And so, of course, when you put this food in front of people and like all these smiling faces we saw today, that has to be such an amazing, overwhelming sense of joy.
Yeah, the room is really interesting, hey, Kelly?
Yeah, and I love that, and it has been really wonderful for us to be able to open the farm and to have visitors and to have people come and eat the food that we have grown and cooked. It's pretty special.
Yeah, and it's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to be a restaurant. We're trying to do the best home-cooked food in Australia in a restaurant. Which is really sort of dumb, but it's actually, like when we serve corn, we have the water boiling when we harvest the corn. Name the restaurant that is able to do that, because we don't have the problem of distance. We can actually harvest like you would in your own home, and that's the beautiful thing. It's about capturing the best flavour that the garden has produced and putting it on the table as soon as possible after harvest.
Oh, well. And it seems like the confidence, because you know the care that went into it, the things that went into cultivate it, and everything before it got to the plate.
Yeah.
So there's no question of like, well, I don't know if this farmer did this.
Yeah.
Or if this happened in transportation. It was just, well, when I carried it from there to here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we have to put up with the vagaries of seasons. We know there's a week when the strawberries are at their absolute best, and when they're at their absolute best, then as chefs we have to work with that. So sometimes we serve things unadorned and as pure and straight from the garden, and some things we have to use our techniques as chefs to harness the beauty that's held within the ingredient.
Wow. And then we get the nice tour that talks about grafting and just everything, the grafting and all the stuff that took to make the mills go from there to here.
Yeah, there's a reason why people invented money, because it's actually really hard to do it yourself, or everything, and which we try to do. But I think what's nice is if you can take one thing and use it to embellish your meal. So grow some herbs, put it in your dishes. Your dish is going to taste better than any bought herb. If you can just grow tomatoes, or if you can just fatten 2 pigs. I mean, if that's all you can do, you'll have the best bacon that you've ever had in your life, and all your friends will have the best bacon they've had in their lives, because you'll probably have too much and you'll have to give some away.
Well, it's amazing, because as you said at the start of the meal, the menu really begins at 11 a.m. before it even, the day begins almost. Like, you don't know what you're going to put on the table until you see what's coming out of it, or you have a loose idea.
We have
a loose idea. The harvest list comes up on the Monday. So the menu is planned, in terms of the most of the menu is planned by Friday. But then if something extra comes up, or we decide that something actually the quality isn't that great and we don't want to use it, we do change the menu right up as we figure it out.
Yeah, so we're tasting from the garden, and so it might say, the carrots, there's carrots available, but you taste the carrots and go, they're a bit lackluster. Let's not feature them. Let's not make them the king. Let's use them in a dish. Fine. And then we find something else, the broad bean tops or something. The gardeners may think, that's rubbish. The cooks go, oh my God, that's better than the salad leaves this week. So it's all through palate. It's all through what is the best use of that ingredient on that day.
Well, and at the conclusion of the meal, you mentioned it really is. Each meal is almost like a snowflake. It's an identity to itself.
That's a nice analogy.
I mean, because it's just unique, and it's just individual to each experience as it happens for each of us.
That's a beautiful analogy. I'm going to steal that.
You can.
I think you should steal that. It's a really good analogy.
That's fantastic. Because we don't really get snow. We don't think about snowflakes.
No, but it's great.
Yeah.
Well, I just thank you for such a beautiful meal, for just creating something that was such an amazing experience. And now for people that can't be as fortunate to make it to Tasmania, we can find your cookbooks on Amazon.
Yeah, apparently. You know this.
You can. A couple of his cookbooks, and there's one coming out that will be on Amazon.
Yeah.
Later this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and if
definitely.
they call you up and do enough research, I'm sure they can just buy one and have one mailed.
Yes,
Exactly. Of course you can.
Just a little legwork and they can have a nice reward.
That's
Yeah,
right. A little bit of
exactly.
Fat Pig Farm wherever you live.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for taking out time. I know you have a busy schedule. You still have a room full of people to try and clean up and clear up after. So thank you for your time.
Thank
no
you.
worries. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming,
Thank
Matt.
you. It was
Nice
a
to meet you.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very
Very
much
nice to meet you
for
both.